It's just crazy. Fuck off my pint, bitch. My pint.
So the last video you guys saw of the car, I was taking it to the storage lot, but just before the headlights shorted out for good, which is more wiring I'm gonna have to fix, just before they shorted out for good, I went over the speed bump, and when the car came down, I could feel the oil pan. I could feel something under the car slam onto the speed bump. And now that I've got it on my trailer and I look underneath it, I see there is a problem that I am going to have to fix. So I got to take that off, which is why I've got the oil pan. So I took the oil pan off, tried to hammer out some of the dents. It is still leaking though. I'm probably going to have to take it back off. It looks like I am, because my patch didn't hold. So now on to the exhaust, which looks like this before and looks like this after. So now I've got a new little collector for it, and a whole as long as I don't go any smaller than this diameter, which this is a 3" and this is a 2 1/8, I think. So there shouldn't be any back pressure issues inside there. So you know what really sucks? I've got this little bit right here to do and fill in that little hole right there, and then all I gotta do is put this 45 on there to help direct the exhaust away from the car. But I ran out of welding wire. Oh, that sucks. I just got done adjusting the suspension. It was an absolute pain in the ass, but hopefully this time I won't slam any speed bumps when I go over them when I'm dropping my car off in storage. Because that's what happened last time, just before my headlight shorted out. And then to fix that problem as well, I also put a wire loom over the wiring that's going across the cross member, and I also put that going down, so it doesn't even come into contact with the radiator now. So anyway, this is the wiring loom that I've got. It's this little plastic stuff, so I just put that on the piece that's going across there. Let's see, what else have I done? So suspension, I went over the wiring. I still have to take the oil pan back off and weld up that hole that's in the bottom. I'll show you that. So the oil pan was all beat up. You see the dents they got into it. But anyway, under here, I've got a piece of tape right there, and I've got it glued in place, and it started to fill up almost like a balloon. So I basically got an oil balloon underneath that, so I got to take that off and patch that up. So I'm gonna have to pull the sucker back off again, which is a pain in the ass, but it looks like I do have more ground clearance. So now while I'm doing my new exhaust, I shouldn't have to worry about it bottoming out on the ramps or anything when I'm trying to get the car up and down. And hopefully I shouldn't have to worry about any more damn speed bumps as well. Oh, my exhaust is starting to come lower than the oil pan, but anyway, that one's done. I'm still waiting on my welding wire to come in so I can finish the driver's side. Finish the driver's side once that's all done. And then I can take this thing to get it tuned. It's not often you get to see a sun that looks like that. I just called and got a dyno tune appointment set up. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. Hopefully it doesn't cost very much more than what he said. I've got a couple $100 left. Everything's just slowly getting eaten away while I'm waiting on my truck to get repaired. But until I actually get that check cut to me from the insurance company. But he said everything should be fine with the exhaust if we need longer runners or whatever. He said that he can weld something on there if I need it. But it should be good. Should be good for now. Oh, and the guy that I'm talking to do the dyno tuning, he was saying something about when it was pulling power out. He was saying that usually when guys set up their cars like that, at least for nitrous cars, it'll be switch activated. So I do have a wide open throttle switch on the carburetor, and we might try just disconnecting that and seeing what that does. And if that doesn't stop it, hopefully he can get in there and tune out the pulling the timing issue, because I'm gonna have him just tune it for maximum horsepower and see what we can do. And before I go to get this thing dyno tuned, I've now moved all my gauges down here, keep track of my voltage, keep track of my fuel level that's in the tank, keep track of my air fuel ratio now, and my fuel pressure. I'm also screwing around tweaking the fuel pressure regulator, try to bring that down. Right now it's at about 8, so that should be good, right? Between 5 and 8 is carbureted pressure. Should be good, right? But that just leaves the real task of trying to figure out which one of these do I screw with to adjust the air fuel ratio. So let's see how she works. Power on. Okay, everything looking good. Fuel pressure. Ooh. Went up and then came back down. Okay. And as you guys can hear, I am suspecting that my battery has gone to shit because I left it charging all night long. This is the first time I've tried to crank it, and as you can hear, the thing is just fighting. But that's what a jump box is for. I'll get a new battery later. $13.8. Maybe I'll just let the tuner screw with it. Everstart battery, 1,000 cranking amps. It's like 3 years old. Maybe a race car just wears out batteries more, or maybe the way they were running it, where they would, maybe they would just run it completely dead and then run the other one. They had 2 batteries originally set up in it, but I put the alternator in and get rid of that extra 35 pounds of dead weight, so 850 cold cranking amp. What's 1,000 for then? At 30, what the hell? You tell me when it's freezing cold, it gets 150 cranking amp boost? 5-year warranty. 3-year free replacement, motherfucker. That figures. 3-year free replacement. Oh, 1 month ago. Son of a bitch. As the old saying goes, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I will watch some YouTube videos, see if there's any out there for a 4500 carburetor on how to tune it, and maybe I'll screw around with it, maybe I won't. More than likely, I'll just wait for the dyno guy to do the dirty work. I mean, that is what you pay the dyno guy for, right? You pay him to do the things that you can't do, which, for me, ain't very much, but still, you know, I'll let somebody help me, you know, I mean, if I have to. You gotta let people feel loved and needed and wanted and that kind of thing, you know what I mean? I mean, you gotta throw the dog a bone every now and then. So I will grant somebody the opportunity to work on my car, to bask in the glory of my presence, and we'll get my car working just right, the way that it should have always been. But well, you know, car's only gonna work as good as the person that's working on it. So before I got a hold of the thing, obviously battery needs replacement, the wiring needs replacement, the transmission, the engine. I've basically built that car from the ground up, and now I just have to work on the one last thing that I haven't touched yet, which is the carburetor. Also bear in mind that my air fuel gauge might have been off by a little bit, because I don't exactly have 6 inches of exhaust before from where the sensor is at, so. But I mean, well, shit. Plus, also, this is a 4-inch collector. This piece here is a 4-inch collector from 4-inch into a 3-inch. So now I have a 3-inch exhaust over here, and there is the possibility that the fresh air is coming back inside there to throw the gauge off. But even with that, the guy at the dyno tune said that he has ways around that, exhaust pieces or whatever that we can put on there. Son of a bitch. So I'm up on top of my truck right now. I'm replacing the 5 cab lights, these old bulb suckers, and I'm putting in LEDs. So this far son of a bitch, this one, all these other ones, they've got this yellowish color to them. This one's got this black color to it. I didn't notice that, I didn't think about it, and I went to grab the bulb and pull it out because it wasn't illuminated. There might have been a little bit of light coming out of the back side of it, but ultimately there was no light coming out of it. So I grab it and I start pulling, and the next thing I know, my fingers start hurting like a son of a bitch, and I realize the damn thing is burning my, oh Jesus, I got some blisters starting to form on my thumb now. God damn, that was the hottest fucking thing I have ever touched in my life. And it was a light bulb, a tiny little light bulb. Jesus Christ, that was hot. I've been burned. I've been set on fire by my welder. Hell, I just got done getting the shit burned out of me making this roof rack. And that bulb was the hottest damn thing I have ever come into contact with. I don't know if you can see. I got a scar on my finger here. You see that little white line right there? I've burned my finger with my grinding disc, and it went through my finger so damn fast that it actually cauterized the wound because it was spinning so fast. So it burned the flesh as it cut. That was nowhere near as hot as that damn light bulb. Anyway, the reason I hit record was to let you guys know insurance update on my truck. I've been waiting 3.5 weeks, I think now. And the guy just now finally got back to me, said that he has had the hardest damn time trying to get a hold of anybody at the shop that I took it to get repairs done. And they finally wrote up a parts list or whatever, but I still have to send him the estimate from the alignment shop that they told me to go to. And for some reason, they were telling him that my truck, which is in my possession right now, I'm sitting on the roof. They were telling him that my truck has been at the shop this whole time and is in their possession. I don't know why they're lying to my insurance guy. I just told him, look, dude, I got this thing, I don't know, a few days ago, a week ago, something like that. and because they told me to take it to the alignment shop because they couldn't do it. God damn, that fucking hurts. Anyway, Jesus. Just for the body parts, he said it was something like $7,200. That's not including the alignment, which is another $6,000. So we're looking somewhere in the vicinity of $13,000. And I'm gonna have to pay that $6,000 for the alignment, no matter what. I think I'm gonna upgrade and get a better bumper, which is gonna be another $2,000, and then I'll replace the front hood, which is gonna be another $1,500 to $2,500, depending on what shipping speed I choose. But yeah, you're looking at about $13,000 in damages from a guy that only had $5,000 of insurance coverage. Now that I don't know if he's including rental and lost wages and everything. I don't think he is, because just parts, just alignment is $13,000. Just parts and just alignment, $13,000. Jesus. And I just got my welding wire today, and then a friggin' biblical rainstorm comes blowing in. I really am blessed with the world's greatest luck. Oh yeah, those roof lights are way better. But as you can see, some of my headlights don't work. Yeah, it's like a blood blister and a bunch of dead skin. Oh, it hurts. Oh, God. Ah. Everything was going great until that happened. Damn it. I don't know how much of that smoke you can see pouring out of the cabin. Seems to be running fine. Now if I can just get it to them, get them to tune it. Hopefully they can fix all the hard starting and stuff at the beginning. And now I don't just want it to run good when it's warmed up. I want it to run good while it's warming up, you know what I mean? But yeah, that battery is definitely toast. I was talking with my friend, and as the conversation so often does, it changed to the subject several different times, subject changes. But it changed the subject of guns, and I was thinking, you know what? I do have a scope for that thing now, which I need to go get sighted in. So why not? Goddamn Corona excuse. It's only 3 p.m. Alright, now I'm lost. Where the hell is this place? Alright. Alright, I guess this place is only open to members. I guess I'll see if I can find another place to go to. everybody does membership stuff, except for that one place that I went to the first time, but they're closed because of all the damn fires that are going on. So there's this place that I can go to tomorrow that they don't require a membership thing. They do some kind of a hunter's sight in day or some shit like that. And I can, because that's what I'm wanting to do, is just sight in the damn rifle and get my new scope all set up and everything and all that. So I guess we'll continue this tomorrow. So I wasn't able to film anything. I guess this place has different rules or whatever. Plus there was a spotter there with me helping me to sight in my scope and learn some things. One, I think I finally understand where people say squeeze the trigger, don't pull it. I think I finally understand that now. Everybody says squeeze the trigger, pull it, don't pull it. It's like, yeah, I know, but what the hell's the difference? It's like, I think now I finally know the difference. Scope is pretty well sighted in for 200 yards. Apparently, full metal jacket is the kind of ammunition I have. Didn't know that. I also learned that it's illegal to hunt with full metal jacket ammunition. And I also can't have my 25 round magazine if I go hunting, which makes sense, because I guess if you're shooting a deer, you know what I mean, you want that one shot, that one kill. One, you don't want to be tracking the damn thing across wide open country, wherever the hell it's running to. And two, you don't want to be out there just belt fed, just taking down trees and shit like you're seen straight out of Predator. So, can't have the kind of ammunition I have to go hunting, and you can't have that much ammunition. Not for hunting, anyway. I'm assuming you'd still be able to have your other magazine with you that has the 25 rounds in it, just in case. I mean, you never know when a damn bear or a bobcat or God knows what else is out there that might want to try to eat your face. And I don't want my face to get eated. So, smart ass. The old guy working here, as I'm leaving, I rolled down my window to ask him if there was anything else I needed to do. They give you a little yellow chamber flag, I think is what it's called, to let everybody know that the weapon's been checked and it's clear, doesn't have any ammunition in it or whatever, it's safe. And so I pulled over to ask him if they want that back or whatever, and they said I could keep it, but he says, did you know your tail light, your turn signal's out? Very funny. But then I had to tell him, oh, that's $7,200 worth of damage just for the body parts. He's like, yeah, I don't doubt that. They were also saying that the quality of ammunition that you buy also affects how the ammunition performs. So the particular ammo I have is the cheapest you could get, but it's not cheap. But he says that if I spend the money on the more expensive ammunition, it'll shoot straighter, even at longer distances and stuff like that. So, little hunting tip for those of you that have never been hunting before, like myself. Alright, we got a new battery here for the car. It is now 900 cranking amps with 1000 at 32 degrees. I still don't understand that shit. It says 520 despite the fact that I'm getting it today in September. So I've got the receipt. I don't know how many of the rest of you do this, but anytime I buy something like this where I know they're not going to accept a return or an exchange or anything, even if it's, 3 to 5 years, says 3-year free replacement on it, even if it's 3 years from now, you're not going to have that damn receipt. I always tape that shit to whatever it is that I've bought. If it's like a starter or something like that that actually goes into the car, then I will put that in the glove box. But always keep your receipts as close to whatever it is that it goes to. And now for the only question that matters. Does a new battery make a difference? 12.3 volts I'm assuming it's charged. Brand new friggin' battery right off the rack. Here we go. You're ready. You are ready for the dyno. And then the world. Insurance taking them a long ass time to pay me anything, so I need to probably take the car to storage because I have a job waiting for me and I need the trailer for that. Okay. Scares the shit out of me every time I do that, going down them ramps. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Yeah, what the hell do I need a tuner for? I know what I'm doing. The air quality is actually much improved. Not perfect, but much improved. The idle, much improved. I raised the suspension up. I didn't slam it coming over them speed bumps, so that is a major improvement. Car drove pretty good. So even if I miss the dyno appointment, which I don't want to do, I'm not going to be broken up about it if I do, because car, for the first time, I'm parking the car in storage and it's running good. So I had my headphones in my ears to try to drown out some of the noise, so I could listen to some music, hopefully, and that didn't work out for shit. All I could hear was the engine. Alright, I just ordered my replacement bumper for the front of the truck, which is going to be a massive improvement over this. So, anyway, I'm off to go do a job right now. My insurance money finally dropped. It's only like $9,100, but hopefully it's enough to get everything that I need fixed, and I still don't know if I'm gonna have to sue anybody or not, but anyway, I got a job to get to, and then I'm headed to Oklahoma. So again, for those of you that might still be curious about what I do, I am a transporter, a hotshot driver. Basically, I have a really, really big truck, and I can haul stuff on my trailer, whether it be pallets of goods, whether it be, in some cases I've hauled loads of steel, like steel angle iron to construction sites. I can haul porta potties. In this particular case, as I've done many, many a time, people will have me haul their fifth wheel, their big ass trailers, which this thing is, I think, 4 to 5 feet taller than my truck. This thing is tall. Anyway, this guy wants me to haul it from Washington to Oklahoma. So that's what I'm doing. And that's how I basically make my money. In other words, that $20 that I get every month from YouTube, yeah, if you guys are thinking you're gonna live on that, no. But it's not like this job ain't without its perks. You do get to see a lot of really cool things. But if you guys were wondering, yes, it is highly profitable. And look at that. It's that thick of 20s. I don't know if I mentioned it already or not, but I have a 5500 truck, which means I can haul up to almost 20,000 pounds of cargo, or a 20,000 trailer that is total weight 20,000 pounds. In this particular case, I took this to a weigh station and weighed this trailer, and it weighs 16,000 pounds, and that is the heaviest fifth wheel that I have hauled to date. So even if he had a 3500 Ram or something like that, he wouldn't have been able to haul it. If he had a 4500 truck, I don't think he would have been able to haul it. Not safely and not legally anyway. I mean, you could still do it, and you know, there's a lot of guys out there, oh, I got a 3500 Ram and I haul this much all the time. Well, your truck's not going to last very long, because you're going to be blowing out your suspension, your axles, your brakes. You know, you're going to be replacing so much stuff on it, so you're just absolutely abusing your truck for no reason at all. So I'm not doing that to my truck, because I want it to last forever, and it's a good truck. It's been good to me so far, and I want to keep it for a long time. So, but anyway, yeah, this guy, he's got a 1500 truck, and that's nowhere near capable of hauling this heavy ass trailer. So if you're wondering why he's not hauling it himself or anything like that, you can't find a 5500 truck. You can't find something like this that has a fifth wheel hitch and stuff like that. You can't rent this kind of truck. So you got to find somebody that has bought one outright and rent their services to haul it for you. So that's just the industry that I'm in.
Now that's an interesting sunset. But the camera ain't gonna do it justice.
Damn it. I need a DSLR bad.
Come on, focus, goddammit.
Dude! All of a sudden I see cherries and berries behind me. I'm like, hey, what the hell's going on? Yeah, don't fucking high beam me, asshole. All of a sudden, I see this SUV getting ready to pass, and all of a sudden I see the lights come on, and then it starts ducking in behind me, and I'm like, ah, shit. But then I notice there's another pair of headlights behind me, and I'm like, oh, this might be my lucky day. Those are some fast-moving clouds. Be just my luck. I come around this corner and run straight into a tornado. All right, 2.5 days worth of work. Trailer has been delivered. I am headed back home. I think I've think I got about 2.5 days. Took me 2.5 days to get here. I got about 2.5 days to get back for the dyno appointment. Gonna be tight. But now that I don't have that trailer, I should be able to go faster. And it also won't cost me as much fuel, so I won't have to stop as much. So I should be able to get back plenty of time. That is, of course, unless the red and blue bacon decides to pull me over from behind and give me a hard time. So what do you guys think? This is the first time I've ever had sideburns before. So anyway, I pulled over at this rest area just by chance. I was going to stop at the next one, but I decided to pull over at this one. I found a guy come pulling up while I was sitting here, and he had a CB. And I didn't know if my CB was working or not, and I just put a new 20,000 watt antenna on the sucker. I don't even know if my CB is broadcasting that much power to the thing. I don't think it is. I hope it's not. I got 3 batteries, so whatever. But anyway, I asked him to help me out and figure out if it was working, and it's receiving and it's transmitting, so that's cool. And then so we got to talking a little bit, and he recommended I take a little bit of a detour going a different route. And I've always thought it was so stupid that I always have to cut through Salt Lake City in order to always, anytime I'm going from West Coast to East Coast, I always got to cut through Salt Lake City. And I thought it was always stupid as hell. But I just talked to this guy, and he said, you know, this will save you 2 hours. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. And then I rerouted to go to that town instead of going down to Salt Lake City. And Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah. I was thinking Atlantic City, but no, Salt Lake City. And so I looked at Google Maps, and not only does it save me 2 hours, it's saving me 500 miles. So by chance, I just pull over here, this guy shows up, we both show up the same rest area, he helps me out with that, and it saves me 500 miles, which is going to save me even more money off of my journey, which means more profit. I would love to see the truck that those tires go on. Look at the size comparison between his tires and the truck that he's bringing those tires to. So here's how this went down. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Google Maps is just as much garbage today in almost 2021 as it was back in 2005. So I'm driving down Interstate 84. I think I'm in Idaho at this point. I'm headed back. And all of a sudden, Google pops up on my screen and it says, faster route available. And I'm like, well, this is news to me. So I look at the phone and it tells me to take this next exit and to go 25 miles off my route. I can continue straight or I can go right. Which would you choose? So this is the interstate I'm going to go straight on. That's the mountain that Google wants me to drive around. Way the hell off in the distance. So why this pops up on my phone, I have no idea. So as you can see, it wants me to go over to that mountain. That's not happening. So I stay on this road. Come to find out, now, as you can see on Google Maps, it's now telling me that there has been several crashes reported. However, I'm not seeing a single one. So, have I been sitting here for the last hour because they decided to change and make it a left lane closed? Are you serious? Oh my God. Why? That was ridiculous. Not one dead body, not one crashed car, not one piece of broken glass. Nothing. Nothing to justify that. Just a traffic change, as they call it. Oh, quite the journey. I thought I was going to get back with just moments to spare. Maybe a few hours to spare for this dyno appointment. But I got back more than 24 hours to spare. So not hauling a trailer definitely makes a huge difference. All right. Well, yeah, not just shit on my fuel economy as well. Where's my trailer? Where's hello, baby? There you are. Okay. Oh, what the hell happened? I left this thing up on blocks. Did somebody hit it? What the hell? Maybe the landing gear gave out even more and it slammed down. Doesn't look like anybody hit it. What the hell? Yeah, anyway, when I took my truck to go get repairs, they took my trailer, as you saw, and they slammed it down. Well, they screwed up my landing gear. When I was hand cranking it, when I dropped this thing off so I could pick up this guy's trailer, the landing gear was giving out. It was retracting back in. So there's definitely an issue going on here. That's pretty damn loose. But anyway, yeah, I need to put my jack under it, get this sucker lifted up so that I can get out of here. Oh, and to make matters worse, I just blew up my back. Oh, Jesus. Ow! Oh, God, it hurts. Yoga's not helping. Usually yoga helps. My back pain. Oh, God. I'm trying to think, maybe I should have stretched beforehand, but at the same time, oh, God. All right, we're gonna try something new. I've got a new headset now. It's got a little microphone in it. I don't know if the audio quality is improved or not. I just went by my storage. I walked by and I saw something kind of disturbing, and we're going to investigate that right now. All right, I'm also going to try filming this in 4K. And why don't I always use 4K, you might ask? Because I'm using my laptop to try to edit the videos, and it spazzes out when I try to use too high of a bit rate. But anyway, my car does not have a cover. Well, there you are, you sneaky little shit. What the hell are you doing over there? I leave for a week. I swear to God, I can't leave you alone for 5 fucking seconds. So let me tell you what my plan was. I was gonna come over here, I was gonna start it up, I was gonna drive away. That really had me freaking out. Wondering if somebody had stolen the damn thing. My back is still killing me. And I've got a flat tire. So much for just starting it up and driving away. Oh, goody gumdrops. And it's loaded with water too. Yes. That's exactly what I want to see. Post down in the comments if you think that your luck is better than mine. You know what pisses me off the most about that? I've had the car sitting on the trailer for weeks and weeks and weeks, and that fucker never goes flat. I take it to storage, and even if I had like a portable tire pump, like for a bicycle or something, because my back is blown out, I can't be hunching over pumping that son of a bitch. And I don't have a cigarette lighter plug so that I could use one of those motorized ones that you can buy from Walmart. Do they make an air pump that works off of the battery terminals? Or can you only get the ones that have cigarette lighter plugs? Anyway, still think your luck's better than mine. Blown out back, missing car cover, bird shit all over my car, and a flat tire. Beat that. You guys want to see some more good luck? I come all the way over here, bring my truck, come all the way over here to get the car. Got my air compressor right there, and come to find out that the power cable during the last 4,000 miles of driving was hanging down in between the cab and this toolbox bed thing that I have. And now this is what my power cable looks like. Look at that plug-in. Yes, I'm going to plug that right into a wall socket. Yes, this is going to work perfectly. Brand new battery. It's more powerful than the old one. It was fully charged. I drove it a couple of blocks away to here 1 week ago and parked it. Is it going to start? Is God done kicking me in the jewels as far as bad luck goes? Is he gonna cut me some fucking slack for once? And if the car does start, that makes me wonder what else is gonna go wrong if that's not gonna go wrong. My guess is if the car starts, my fucking ramps are gonna give out and the car's gonna slam down. Place your bets. Lights. I'll be damned. The car worked. Okay. Now is my truck gonna blow an engine or something trying to get this thing into the dyno? What's gonna happen next? Post-traumatic stress. Something bad's gonna happen. I just know it. Probably a freak lightning storm that comes out of nowhere and strikes me dead. Probably blowing a tire, crashing the truck, and taking out everything. I'm so sick of the bad luck and the negativity. I want a new format. I want shit to work. I'm gonna do my best. New format. New format. My back hurts so fucking bad. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god. Oh. So I'm gonna take the day off tomorrow. To quote that chick from Farscape, tomorrow is a rest day. And then after that, we're totally gonna kick some ass. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but I'm pretty sure that's what she would have said. Oh, God. Oh.